lighting my candles. Okay, hi. Hang on. I'm late. Gosh almighty, come on. Lighting my candles. Hi, I'll be right here. Hang on. I am here. Okay, let's make sure I'm not getting any notifications. Cool. Grand Rising. Hey, hang on. Oh, it's morning? Okay. Let me make her some coffee then. Okay. Cute. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope this is warm enough. 3. I'm gonna let that sit a little longer. Please. Okay. Hi, kids. How are ya? There she is. Everybody, this is neat. Everybody, welcome. Neat. This is Grace. This is Lisa. Welcome in. Hi. You've noticed I am running around like a mad woman trying to catch up. I wanted to be on time, but I'm on time. It reminds me of when I used to cut hair. I'd clock in, go to my station, finish getting set up while my first client's waiting. I'm like, hang on. Tell me about you. How are you doing? And just talk to him across while I'm setting up my station, getting ready. Hey, Sarah. How are ya? 10:40. Blimey. Well, Grand Rising, sunshine. 10:40. How are you 5 minutes ahead of us, too? You're not only hours, but you're minutes, too. That's impressive. Very impressive, darling. How's everybody's weekend going? How was everybody's weekend? Mine. Oh, right. Yes. I was about to say mine is splendiferous. Rebel had to pipe in. Hers is good too. She doing good too. Hey, Kim. Oh my gosh. Hi. That is so wild. I have some of my old lives playing, and your name popped up on one of my old lives, Kim. And I was like, and it said, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. It's so funny. And I was thinking, oh, I haven't seen her in a while. And then you go. And there you go. Well, hello. Fabulous day of napping. Stop bragging. Stop it. You napped all day. You're going to be up all night. Party. That is so weird. I had this vision of it being Saturday, and I was trying to remember my back in the day, how did I gear up for my weekend? And I was like, dude, I'd probably still be asleep right now. Honestly. I think this was about 4:00 because I've been hearing all the motorcycles and like the fast cars, and everybody's all running around doing their day, having fun because it's beautiful here. The sun's out. It's like just under 70 degrees. It's perfect. It's so freaking pretty here. And so everybody's feeling that spring bing, bing, and you can hear them all running around. And I was like, man, back in the day, what would I be doing with my gearing up for my weekend, because I was a party girl, I'll be. But yeah, I'd have been napping all day so that I could be up all night long. Probably all weekend, actually, if I'm honest. Actually, yeah. So that's funny. That's funny that you napped all day. So you'll be partying all night long, Miss Sarah. Derby Day, Kentucky. The horse racing. I heard somebody placed a bet. It was in one of my other lives. Yeah. Oh, it was one of my subscribers. for TikTok. My paid subscribers. He goes, I placed a bet on the Kentucky Derby. Who am I? And I was like, somebody fabulous. The 1%, huh? Is that you? Hey. Is it like a 0.5% now? Did the 1% even shrink down to like a 0.5%? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? You're a hobbit. I know you made a hermit a hobbit. I'm so glad there's no edit button. I could be a hobbit. No, I'd have to walk around on my knees to be a hobbit. That's so funny. I wanted to be up all night. That would be so fun to be up live all night long, to just hang out on live all night and just talk. My longest live was 10 hours. I did a 10-hour stream once, an entire like consecutive. I think I only like went to the bathroom like twice also. And I had my coffee maker right there. So I was still talking and still like, I was like making my coffee pot, like still answering questions. And I only hit the button to pause the live for like 2 bathroom breaks in 10 hours. That's that hair cutter's stamina showing up. And I think I did not talk for 2 days after that. For 2 whole days after that, I didn't say hardly a peep. It was very quiet. It was funny. I think I made something like $500 on that live too. It was amazing. And they just kept coming in. I have another reading. I kept like feeling like I needed to get off. I was like, I'm ready to get off. And they're like, I have another one. I was like, okay. It was wild. It was wild. Back in the day. Okay. What are we in? 72425. Okay. Oh, and a ooh. 6 of Wands. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Swords. 5 of Cups. Oh. Did anyone miss out on an opportunity lately? Y'all could be getting this news about how somebody else got what should have been yours. 6 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Swords, 5 of Cups. Do one with slowly drinking a bottle of Jameson, like. Oh, wrong channel, but it. That's funny. No, that won't be me. I haven't drank in. It's been years since I've drank. So, please not right now. No, hold it. Go. Okay. I haven't drank. When did I quit? It's been 4 years. No. It's been about 3 years probably since I've had a drink. And before that was very, very random, like very random. I would go out occasionally with these girls that I used to work with. And before that, I had quit like altogether. I decided to quit, but then I went back to work in hair and they were all in their 20s. And so, and they were very fun. And so I dipped. I went back into that vibration for a little bit and then got even more lessons, got some more lessons of why that's not for me. And then, come on, buddy. My body was rejecting it though. My body was rejecting it because I wanted to be spiritual. I wanted to be this. I want to be a divine leader, a divine teacher. And so my body rejected it. It was rejecting it, even a little bit. Like I even was like maintaining. I did all the rules: eat a good meal, don't mix, have water in between, take aspirin before you go to bed, eat something, absorb it before you go to bed. All the things. I didn't even have that much, and I was sick as a dog the next day. And I was like, "All right, fine, I quit. Fine, you win. All right, I get it. Message received. Not for me. I'm almost straight edge." Almost. I'm almost straight edge. I'm practically straight edged. So drink red wine randomly. Yeah. I drink nothing ever, 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 ever. No drinking. Drinking is a depressant. And it's a vibration lowering substance that is, quite literally one of the worst things you can do for yourself spiritually, to yourself spiritually. But yeah. Your body rejects it too. Yeah. No, trust me. And even back then my body was rejecting it, but I was so stubborn and I was like, okay, well, that's just this. And I need to adjust this. And I just need to do this. And I just need to do this. So I was trying to, work myself into being, that type of person. And then it ended up being, it stopped being bad for just me. And then it started being bad for my environment. And then it started being bad for my job. And then it started being bad towards, and then I started getting in trouble a couple of times. So then I was like, all right, fine. So spirit, wanted me to not be that way. My little defiant butt, though. My little defiant butt. Unfortunately, when I was a teenager, I needed attention. And that was one of the ways in which I had, Also, it was a way for me to kind of escape my stuff. Whatever I had going on, it was a great escape. It was a great escape. Yeah, it is low vibration. I drink water. See, Sarah, that's more my speed right there. Because I use it meditatively. And, if I'm on or if I'm recording or if I'm channeling or if I'm meditating, of course I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. But as an interim and as a way to stimulate hunger, to stimulate a kind of a way to mellow and to kind of bring myself down just a little bit. Yeah, there's that. But soon that'll probably be stopping as well because, everything's going on a budget. Everything. And I might as well. I'm thinking of also cutting out coffee. So I'm about to cut coffee. So that'll be fun. My first year being a vegan, I cut caffeine and all the stuff. And then I went straight edge for like 3 months so that I could dream journal. And that was wild. That was really wild. So, hello, Frederick. Yes, exactly. Neat. Yes. I know, right? I know. That was a positive about whenever I was up in Michigan was the access, but there's plenty of other places. There's plenty of other places that are surrounding equally as available, Missouri, Colorado. Of course, Colorado is expensive, but Missouri is not. So Surrounding Texas is medicinal, but recreational is just outside of that. So you got to go through it and around it to get on it. So, but yeah, and then that's it. And that'll be my only vices. And then when those are gone, I'll be super straight edge. I'll probably be, I was thinking I was like super intuitive then. Oh, yeah. They like it. That again. 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands. They do? I didn't think they would. Texas will be the last. Heck, even Florida's beating them. Even Florida. So even Florida. Florida's also ahead of their time. So. Well, the reform and the rescheduling, all that stuff needs to seriously be looked at. It's just a way to control and to generate money. It's all it is. It's all about money and it's all about control. So it's the only reasons. Thanks, Dad. I have it right in front of me. Can you hear me now? It's right in front of me. Yes. Actually, this camera is like way too high. Speaking of high. Oh, shoot. Wee! Sorry, y'all. Getting dizzy. There. And then it's too much me. The ego on this one. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The ego on me. Look at me. Okay. Just got approved because of chronic conditions. Dad, have you heard of that? Medicinal in Texas? Dad's all over the reform for me. My dad's top notch. Mike, this is the chat. Mike, my dad. Too much hot. Jeez. There's a snort laugh to exclamation point your hotness. You hadn't heard of it? Okay. Jeez. It's that deep. Well, Ramon, hello. Long time. Welcome back. About now, just be high. Stop bragging. Tarot dad. That's funny. No. Hang out and check the energy. You got it. You got it. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Y'all fighting the good fight. Yikes. 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 Been being busy doing you. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We're not married. Go do you. Do your thing. Get it going. Get, girl. Okay. 6 of Cups, Devil card. Have y'all done your inner work? 10 of Wands. Have you done your inner work? class. This is amazing because I got to bring it out again when I was doing my mentorship earlier. Hey, neat. And I got to bring out the Bible again. And no, it is not sacrilegious to say it because they actually do reference the Bible quite a bit in here. The Bible, Jesus. But it's also a safe space if you are experiencing or have ever experienced religious trauma. Okay, so this is a safe space for that. If you've ever experienced religious trauma, this is still a good book for you. So even though it does have those references in there for the vast majority of people who like to stand on their island of virtue and wag their finger of shame in your face while they are standing there perfect, the Bible is referenced in here. Jesus Christ is pulled as a person to quote in this book as well. Okay. All right. No inner work done here, sadly. I'm trying, though. Hey, Emily. Welcome. This is a fantastic book. It's about $10 on Amazon, around $10. You could have it in a couple of days. It's a very easy read. Very easy read. And if you're not much of a reader, I've already read it online in a playlist that I have created on my page called Book Club. And if you go to Book Club, go to chapters 1 through whatever, start there, and then go all the way through, you will hear the book. We'll also be talking and stuff so you can stomach through a lot of that, but it'll help you just, play it in the background. You can pick up on some things you like. If you happen to like it, maybe you could actually purchase the audiobook from a professional who doesn't have chat interruption or stuttering. Okay. You did some inner work today and then stuffed the rest under the bed because you wanted a nap. I like it. I like it. Just a little late on turning on the assignment. Okay. Compassionate use program allows certain physicians to prescribe low for medicinal purposes. Thanks, Dad. Perfect. All right. Well, why haven't we been for me? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's probably like a tick above what they currently sell with the THCA. So it's probably like a tick above. You got it on Audible? Perfect. It's so good. This is so good. This is such a good book. It's referenceable. Mine's freaking falling apart. I've read it so much. I should write them and tell them I need a fresh one. Because I have sold a bunch of these for them and I bought 3 myself. So you like books? You like to read? It's a good one. Very helpful. Asked your surgeon if he prescribed, he laughed at you in a fun way because he's a fun guy. I like mushrooms. He said, no, get it the sketch way, like everyone. That's funny. I know. I tell you what, though, once you go rec, though, I mean, it's because they have these, you can go to places and they'll have like specials and deals and stuff. And the high risk of it, there's never abilities to offer sales and specials and stuff. And that's just, it sucks. Sometimes I have a really good guy. I have 2. I have 2 plugs, but I have one good, like that runs occasional offerings. So always, I am in the wrong state. You're right. You know it. I know it. I know. My freaking parents won't leave, so I'm stuck here. I'm trying, but they won't. They rooted. It is very good to see Emily. She's like a rare little fairy that blesses us occasionally, takes our stuff and runs and hides it and laughs at us while we look for it. That's the fae. You still haven't? Yes. I would highly suggest it, Lisa. I've read it like 3 times, like through and through, and then I've referenced it about 30. But I've read it through from cover to cover 3 times. So, well, yeah. I don't know. Listen, there are places where it is plentiful anyway. It's all right here. You have to look for the positives where you are. I could sit here and probably outdo your list of positives with negatives, but I don't want to harp and focus on negative because it's not my thing. Not anymore. Love you. Bye. Not anymore. I used to stay there. In a state of challenge, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, well, because I want to be the opposing idea, Libra moon, Aquarius rising. Good. Me too. Me too. Yeah. It references itself. It's so good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. References itself. Okay. Right into dreaming. I don't know. I'm not super close to a fun border hobbit here. Hobbit. Yeah. Yeah, you're way down south. And then Louisiana's no. No, you're the fairy. It's you, Emily. Emily. That's you. You're the fae. I would have called you a unicorn, but I'm the unicorn. It's me. And then I learned what people did to my beloved terminology of being a unicorn, and I hate it. And I'm like, stop doing that. Stop taking innocent terms and making them gross. Stop it. Because I want a big unicorn tattoo on my leg, and now I have to question that. Now I'll probably just get a peacock. But a friend of mine had a peacock on her thigh, and I was like, hey, that's mine. What are you doing with my name on you? That's mine. And my placement and give it back. There goes the motorcycle gang again. Man, they've been out all day and day. Okay. All right, let's read tarot, y'all. Enough rec talk. And that's our rec chat. Rescheduling and reform. Yes, rescheduling and reform. Check with your local state representatives to continue that conversation. Okay, YouTube? All right, cool. All right, Facebook? All right, cool. Okay. You're heavily tattooed? I'm heavily jealous. I want my next 13 are planned. I have 13 currently. And I have 13 in my folder. Grace, you're so smart. You're so smart. I like that idea. I like it. That's a beautiful idea. Grace, I'm going to put you in my think tank. You get to work for my creative crew. Welcome aboard. Hiding from all the rather females that are out there like zombies. All the rather females? What's that? What's a rather female? I've never heard of that before. And the only zombies I know of are from my ex-husband's show he watched, Walking Dead. Yeah, he watched that show a lot. It was not my cup of tea. But I did like, I walked into the room once and they were all like, brains, brains. So I do that to him all the time. I'd come in like, brains. And he'd laugh and I'm like, I'm starving here. There's nothing available in this house. Come on. Oh, ratchet. Okay. Oh, it's okay. I was like, what's that? I thought it was some lingo. I was not. I don't know how you crazy kids talk these days. We did us yesterday, and now we're calling them to the carpet. You are a little tarot reader, aren't you? Look at you. Yesterday, here we go, Grace. I'm getting into character. All right, yesterday we checked our energy in the divine counterpart journey. Today we're going to check where your divine counterpart is in their journey. Are they open to healing? Have they begun their healing journey? Are they stuck, stumped, confused? Where is our divine counterpart at in our journey, in their journey? Healing. Star card. Where are you? You flipped out. I saw you. Fine. Hide away. They are. 7 of Cups. Okay. So they're a little lost. There we go. Yes. Okay. Awakening is hard, huh? It's hard. When you wake up, when you become spiritually aware, that's hard. It's difficult. It's isolating. It's unnerving. This is a very confusing place to be because you're getting information. This is powerful, life-changing information. You may be even trying to share this knowledge with other people and wake other people up, but they're not hearing you. This is that before tarot deck. This is just before the Rider-Waite event happens. They're getting ready to wake up. This is unclear of all of this emotional confusion all around you. You haven't even begun to face that eye-opening experience of the emotional depths. We were talking about it, 10 of Cups. The emotional depths. 2 of Swords. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Man, I'm telling you. What I have here, this feels like water. This feels like water. This is people running. The cups have not given you that rainbow yet. It's not quite there yet. We're still running from the storm. We know what we're going to. We know where we need to be. We can start to get those pieces put together here, but this is awakening. Awakening still. A little confused, a little stuck. Why? 7 of Wands. It's the deprogramming and the reprogramming. It's difficult. 9 of Pentacles. There's stuff that's been deeply, deeply embedded for quite some time. 7 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. I was talking about this earlier. Our egoic attachment to everything we once thought to be true. And then now uncovering, man, none of it was true. or fractions of it were true, or I only got versions of a truth. I got versions of truth. So there's pieces of it. Now you got to figure out which pieces make sense, which pieces are for you, which pieces need to go in the garbage. Queen of Swords, Fool card, 8 of Swords, Page of Swords. Still not there yet. We have a block on the trusting of this path. They don't trust this path yet. They don't trust it yet. They're still in the learning stages here. Still receiving information, trying to make it make sense, maybe having a very difficult time, egoically detaching from what you've been programmed to believe, what your family is probably trying to reiterate in your head. Could be misinformation. Rag them engines. I wish my dad was able to hear that. Sounds like they are not coming out of 4th gear. That is so terrible. Anyway, okay. Shift. Oh, that's so distractive. Yours is in the galaxy far, far away. So this is information, not hearing it, not receiving it. There's bits and pieces that are starting to make sense. There's bits and pieces that are trying to become more apparent, but this is pretty deep-rooted. It's deep-rooted. So the major arcana that's out here is the Fool card, right? And this is surrounded by learning and the inability to really trust what you're hearing quite yet. You know how it is when you first start to awaken and you first start to get information. There's so much information out there. There's so much information. And the first thing you hear that contradicts something else, you're immediately pulled back, right? You start to catch your snap a little bit. You're like, okay, is this right though? Is what I heard right? Who's right? Right? Who should I be following? Who should I be listening to? There's an oversaturation that can happen if you get way too lost in the world of consuming information. This is an inability to figure out what's for you and what's not for you. It's overwhelming. The Star card coming out is probably a lot of public figures that are, you do one search, and then you'll start to notice how every single page in your socials, your Google ads, everything starts to come up pertaining to that search, right? You started to shift your algorithms. And so now you started to open up this whole new rabbit hole and you're starting to fall down, Alice. And there's this discovery period that's happening. I think they're a little stuck. Let me get another deck. So, nice. Look at here. Look at here. The informant. The inform. So was I. I've been talking about it heavily. The ego, which is built from your experiences. Your ego is built based on your experiences, meant to keep you safe. Okay. Safe from pain, safe from Destruction, safe from loss, safe from humiliation. Everything our ego won't tolerate. All right. Dígame, por favor. All right. This is so obvious. We're not talking about that. Bam. We're going to chop this up and figure it out. Let's chop up this mess and figure it out, shall we? Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Why are they overwhelmed? Stop it. Stop it. You bitches ain't like me. It's a fun song. Just stop it. Hello. I'm freaking out, man. Freaking out, man. So this is over freaking whelming. This is you peeked down a door, right? And it's interesting. It's interesting. And then you poke your head in and you're like, oh my God, what fresh hell is this? And then you start going in there. This is good. This is good. You know, there could be this endless wealth of information coming at this person. They don't know which way is up, which way is down, what's for me, what's not for me, who is true, who is not. You get people out there that want to debunk the big names to try to throw you off their path. People who go big, go bad. Sometimes, you know what? Fame and fortune turns some people who become really, really prominent figures in the spiritual world. I saw this thing on Jay Shetty and Teal Swan and all these other spiritualists, how they are actually like, they went egoic. They dove all the way in. How Jay Shetty like pretty much plagiarized his entire career. Teal Swan started a cult. I mean, there's all kinds of things out there that are trying to debunk the people that are big, prominent people. And these are the people who will get your attention, because once you start going there, then they're the ones who have been there for a while. So that's primary info, kind of low-hanging fruit, if you will. I call it the low-hanging fruit because it's there, it's obvious, it's popular. Everybody's like, yes, tell me more. You know, the same thing the TV does to you, which I find dangerous. I find group think to be very dangerous when people just start to comply because everybody else is. It's dangerous. And this may be where this person is starting to think about, you know, what is this? Am I getting the right information? This just feels like a complete distrust of what's being given. They know this is the path, but the people that they are listening to are giving mixed messages. This feels like mixed messages. So they're a little stumped right here, which is fine, because we ourselves also are still trying to accept the daily challenges and be aware in the moment. Let me continue. So funny. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Mel Robbins. Yeah, I'm not coming for you. Not at all. A boba and a cheesecake. Sarah. That's adorable. Still talking about their journey, right? Oh, yes. You'd never be me. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, the cards are still on the table. Tell me about the Two of Swords. You are such an Aries. Are we still on this? Yes. Shh. Patience. You're such an Aries. You're funny. Ramon. All right. Two of Swords. Tell me about the Two of Swords. No, I wanted to know the Nine of Swords. See, throw me. Hang on. Nine of Swords. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Why so stressful? What's stressful about this? Sun card, the truth. What to believe, what not to believe. Yeah. What to believe, what not to believe. 10 of Wands. Like, this person's mission is to figure it out. Here's the thing, though. We can't know everything. So there is such thing as analysis paralysis. So they may be stuck there just a little bit with analysis paralysis. That's from one of my cards with Colette Baron Reed, the armchair astronaut. Stuck in a state of information seeking. Page of Wands. They're still studious, though. Okay, we still have somebody here who's not giving up. They're just in the beginning stages of trying to figure out what's for me, what's not for me, what's for me, what's not for me. Let's move to here then. Tell me about why the Eight of Swords with the Fool card. Eight of Swords with the Fool card. Why? Thank you for re-upping. This is why we are stressed literally every day. I mean, Full card, Eight of Swords, please. Thank you. I mean, could this not be more? Oh my gosh. So this is, tenacious with a capital T, not giving up. Never gonna give you up. Quit just ain't my shtick. It'd be crazy, but I know. Okay. All right. Tell me about this information here. Tell me about the information. Another page is trying to come out. The Swords. Oh, there it is. So this is a continuation. They're going to still keep going. The page is graduating up into somebody who is intuitively just following the path and getting more trustworthy of their heart here, their feelings of what's happening. We've got the Five of Wands, the Four of Cups, starting to refuse some competition, of things just feeling vibrationally off. They're starting to become more aware of their abilities to tell what's for them and what's not for them here. Okay, cool. Give me a run out. Give me a run out. Ace of Pentacles. Empress, Seven of Wands, back to that, Five of Pentacles. I see a lot of work here. They're going to ask for help, and they're going to get the right kind of help. I feel like this is somebody who's going to, where'd it go? The other one. Is there another Seven? I thought the other Seven of Wands was out here. Yes. They know that they're on this path now and there's no going back, right? You worry sometimes. You worry sometimes that when somebody starts to go on this path and this journey that it becomes so confusing, and then they start to backtrack, or then they start to get, discouraged by the effort, by some of the emotional trauma that it turns up, by finding something that feels like it's fake or phony, and then just casting that entire shadow on the whole thing. Right. That's like grouping everybody because one thing's this way, so the whole thing must be bad. Right. So luckily, this person has the fortitude to look past those minimal moments of negativity to continue to find positive, because there's been glimmers of things that have felt like, okay, I like what I'm hearing. I know that this resonates. It feels like it's right for me. But y'all know how it is. You go and you open that door, and then you've got a hallway full of doors. And you're like, oh, God. Okay. And so now you got to go down the hallway and hit every door. And then that door sometimes opens up to more doors. Sometimes it's just a room and you get to go in and experience. And sometimes it's a freaking another hallway with more doors. So the path is long. The path is continuous. The path is, it's lifelong. And most people will avoid it and stay in their low vibrational state because it's easier. It's funner. It's less work, less effort. Okay. But this person is pretty tenacious. Tenacious with a capital T. When are they going to just knock all this crap out? Because let me tell you something. Let me show you something. We have, I want to touch base on this. Yes, that was Fire Marshal Bill. You're welcome. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 19 minor arcana cards, okay? And only 5 major arcana. And the 5 major arcana have to do with healing, okay? Being very intuitively driven. We have a divine awakening happening. This is like, I can't unhear the message. The sun card has come out. The sun has come out tomorrow. Now we can't unsee it. We'll never not know it, right? Even if you did go back, there's still this like, yeah, but you know, not really. When somebody's telling you something that you just know is not true, and you're like, you poor unfortunate soul. We have the blind faith, brand new beginning, brand new journey, brand new. And then the divine empress for healing, for true healing, compassion, self-care, self-love. Okay. All good stuff, really good stuff, as being the reason they're enduring all this effort and work and frustration. And this feels like a game of bumper pool. This feels like they are the ball on the table, like not this, not that, not this, not that, not this. Okay, there's the hole. 519. To confront, yeah, exactly. Like my ex. Yeah. I don't want to heal. I don't want to face my growth that I'm needing to do right now. I'm not going to face it. It's just easier to throw you away and pretend like none of this ever happened. I'll just replace you with somebody who doesn't know. I'll bring in somebody with fresh emotional vulnerability and see if I can get away with it there, because you've found me out and you've shown the light, and now I am being held accountable for healing, right? So yeah, that's why people run. That's why people don't face it. Only the strong will turn around, look it in the eyes, and take care of it. Okay. Only the strong survive. Okay. When do we see them coming around to this? When? Because that minor arcana also, between me and my guides, is days to weeks. The court cards are weeks to months. The major arcana is months to seasons when it comes between to me and my guides telling me timelines. So we have days to weeks and weeks to months, primarily out here. Okay. When? Wow. We got like a whole nother year. We got springtime. It says not in this lifetime, springtime. Worth waiting for. Worth waiting for. I don't know what he did. Something fell and he went running. I don't know what it was. I was sweeping right before I got online, so it might have been the broom falling, which means company's coming, and I don't want company to come over. I hope the broom didn't fall. I always hate when the broom falls. I'm like, no, I don't want anyone to come over. No. Wow. Is that true and valid? November, the 11th hour, 3 months from now. In a few months. Way off in the future. Oh. So here in a few months or so, it's going to start to get a little bit more clear. So by next year, they should have a pretty good handle on things and be more on your level. There. That's the timeline. There's something that like clicks with them. Yeah, this year, just around the corner in your own time, and then way off in the future. Okay, cool. That's September for you in the spring. Okay. That's interesting. So you may be ahead of the game this year. Sagittarius energy. Sitting right there. She says, excellent. Excellent. Cute. Okay. That's where they could be. Well, come on, Cletus. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Mine's way, 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 way off in the future. Well, no, mine will be after my empire is built. Then I will align. I already know that. I've already got it all figured out based on what I went through. What I went through taught me what isn't it and what is it, what is coming, what will be it. So I've learned what definitely it isn't. Like hardcore. Okay. Huh. Anyone want to ask me a question? We're at an hour. Ramon, you get 2 questions because you're a subscriber on Facebook. He's a paid subscriber over on Facebook, y'all. I know. Yes. Listen, keep it in the oven as long as it takes. Don't pull it out raw. And I'm not opposed to a little Cajun burn. I like it. I think it tastes good. You need to stay in there just a little extra. I think it'll be yummy. Your phone is being done. All good. You can ask me questions, Ramon, since you're a paid subscriber on Facebook. Anybody else want to ask me a question? I'm feeling generous. Go ahead. If you want to put a question up, I'll be happy to answer one. One freebie. I'll give you a little taste. Little taste. One. Whoever's here, whoever's listening. Bring it on. I'm just kidding. But of course, sir. Thank you very much for being my subscriber on Facebook. I may be pleasantly surprised. Oh. Your son has been distracted or distant. Okay. Still not hearing from the kiddo, huh? Can I have my own son's energy? Can I have Ramon's son's energy? Shit. Damn. My crap just blew up out my deck. Got a tower card. He's got something going on here big time. Still the voicemail, tower card. I think he's facing something and he's too ashamed to tell you about it. He might be going through something pretty rough and he doesn't want to tell you. He may be trying to fix it. He's trying to fix it so he doesn't have to talk to you about something negative. What else? What is he? Why is he not? Why is Ramon's son not talking to him? Why is he so distant? 4 of Wands. Page of Wands. What's sideways? Come here, you. Where are you? Oh. Double card sideways. Hope he's strong as my son. I mean, of course. Listen, he's going through something pretty tough. It could have to do with his home. It could have to, does he have kids? Does he have a kid? This could be him trying to get a plan together. But the devil card here is sideways. So there's this attempt to overcome something. Got the 8 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Magician, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 7, Ace, Queen, World. Is he close with his mom? He doesn't have kids? Okay. Then he's trying to figure something out here. I got him pretty close to making some kind of quick decision when it comes to maybe changing jobs to see if that won't shift things for the better. I think he's contemplating and trying to think about how to shift jobs. 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Things are pretty tight right now. Things are really, really tight. He's holding a lot back and he's trying to get things back in place. Lots of strategies happening here. It could be even lying to himself a little bit about what it's going to take in order to get this cycle closed, whatever he's dealing with, to get it taken care of and have success over it. He's got a bit of a negative mindset, though, which keeps continuing to create this by focusing on what's negative. We're manifesting. We're always manifesting. Every thought, every belief, every feeling we have, we're manifesting. So if things are dire and he's stuck in that cycle of thinking about how dire everything is, he's recreating it again, too. So he's helping with. He's very close with his mom. Okay. He's too not to not go up anyway. Good. No, I don't see. Okay. I was just making sure that it was with his mom. Because I was almost like, did he get somebody pregnant? And like, he's trying to figure it out. Maybe it's not like a smooth 1000%. I know for sure you're the father. And like, he's trying to like deal with something. It could be something with like, you know, he's trying to decide whether or not this is it. I don't know. It could. Working on something is there and he just stuck. He's trying to figure something out. I do see that, but he has limited resources. He has limited resources, but he's hoping that maybe a job change might help. He's got to come up with something fast. Okay. He's going through a lot, just a lot. So I do that too. I isolate. Now I talk to my parents all the time, but when my world is raveling around my ankles and I've already let it fall too far and now it's embarrassing, it's difficult to go and tell people what you've done. It's difficult to go and own up to it. I was dumb and then I hid from it and it didn't go away and then it got worse. Help. Okay. All right. Hope that helps, kiddo. If you think of another one, because you're a paying subscriber on Facebook, you may ask me one more, sir. All right, let's look at it. Look at it. Let me see. May I ask? Of course you may. Sarah. Will Sarah be alone forever? Mostly because I want to turn your bed into a permanent blanket for it. Girl, my house is going to be so feminine. I have rainbow flatware and cutlery. It's all like rainbow, very pretty. Everything, all my cookware is really pretty. My utensils all have, my wood has like butterflies carved into it and stuff for cooking. You know, so whoever, you know, it's hey, girly, my space, my aesthetic. Yeah. These two sounds. Okay. Good. I see you, Neat. I see you, Neat. All right. Will Sarah be alone forever? No. Will Sarah be alone forever? Will Sarah be alone forever? Huh. No. You're a hot ticket, babe. We got the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, full card. You just get to pick and choose who you want. You don't have to settle. Eight of Cups says that you're going to search for something that's like happiness and you're going to go with the flow on it. It's not like you're going to try to force it to fit. This is not a I got to have it sort of thing. You're trusting in the journey. You kind of trust in the journey and the fact that Spirit has got you. All right. Spirit has your back. You are good to go. Yeah. Be wary of the attention you get, though. Just because you're getting attention doesn't mean that it's, you know, meant to be for you. Okay. Oh, Ramon, that's so sweet. Okay. Very good. Neat. Will Neat have a positive shift in your life soon? Yes. My whole life. Will Neat have a positive shift in her life soon? It's funny. Got the Patience card and the Pentacles. So here's my thing, Neat, being new here. Every time, and I giggle about this, every time I ask my collective to ask me a question, they want to know about it soon. Right. I need it soon. I need it soon. They always give me Pentacles because they laugh at that soon request because timelines. They don't want you to fixate on timelines. Divine timing. You shift your energy. You shift your vibration and then you align. King of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Is she changing for the positive soon? I also reiterated yesterday, we were talking yesterday heavily about most of us being in our masculine, and we don't feel safe moving into our feminine right now. We have to be in our masculine. Many of us are the main providers in our worlds, in our lives. We're the ones, you know, making it happen, Captain. So this is fantastic in that your emotional and mental self is getting imbalanced here. You're getting back into balance, neat, because there's a lot of emotional stuff that you're getting control over. And this is helping things to shift back for you. We've got that Ace of Pentacles at the bottom here talking about opportunity is knocking. It's coming. It's coming. Things are shifting. The timeline, though, once it happens, you will feel it. And then it's going to start to like a horse out of the chute. And she's off. Coming around the corner, we got Need on the number 8 coming around the corner. And she is hot on the trail. And she is hot in the leg. Sorry. I was trying to do my my announcer voice. If I start talking really fast, I sound like one of those auctioneers. Divine timing, though. Looks good. Looks like things are getting, you have to be imbalanced first. Then you'll start to feel that shift. Once you start to feel that shift and then your vibration starts to move into that cycle of where spirit is taking you to a more balanced, more even-keeled approach over what's going on, then you'll start to feel those opportunities coming in. And then once one comes in, bam, 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 they start flowing. Cool? You're so welcome. You're welcome. You're so welcome. De nada, Sarah. Did I get everybody? Will Grace be finding work anytime soon? Soon. Y'all are funny. Get to work. Okay. Is Grace going to be finding work anytime soon? Is Grace going to find work anytime soon? Is Grace going to find work anytime soon? Survey says Pentacles. This is literally the working card, though. It's 3. Get to work. Yes. Indubitably. You may not be looking in the right places, my dear. 8 and 2 of Swords. Looking for work in all the wrong places. Looking for work with too many spaces. Gracie, I fear it won't be after court hearing. After 7 of Wands, 6 of Swords, Moon, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. There it is. Probably. There's something looming that needs to be dealt with. I always say that. There's something looming when I pull the lunes, the moon. Looming, lunes. I'm scrolling up, hun. The chat's flowing. I had to scroll up to get that one. It's flowing and looming. Thank you, Fred. Time frame for the job. Time frame. Emily, are you here? Boom, in a few months. In a few months, better late than never. Look, June. Literally, we just started May, June. All of May, probably the end of June. What? In a few months. Could you get something medial? Could you get something like mindless and small? Could you get something like in the meantime? Any way possible. That will kind of help the flow. You know what I mean? That'll help that flow. Okay. I saw June. All right, scrolling. Making sure I got Neat, I got Sarah, I got Grace, I got Ramon. And there's Emily. Your husbands and yourself are energy right now. Transition in your relationship. Okay. Okay. Husband and Emily and her husband. Emily and her husband. Emily and her husband. Got it. Oh, got it. Jeez. 10 of Pentacles. King of... Y'all have a family? Death card, King of Wands. Y'all got kiddos, Emily? Oh, you're welcome, Grace. No worries. Mindless and small. Oh, okay. Could you do something online, like a call center? Could you look for online work, like where you're, just reading from a script or, doing light data entry, something small, meaning like just little part-time work. Emily? Hello? Isn't it? Hello? No. Did I lose her? I lost her. Poop. Grace, pick up a small hobby. Even just some friends. Do some grounding. Oh, you're so sweet. Ramon, so sweet. Putting yourself out there, anything and everything. Okay. There was, I stumbled onto this TikTok once, and they may have it on other channels. They may have it on other channels, but there will be some people who are very good at helping you find work. And they'll go on and do these live streams and give like a wealth of information out about places to check, ideas to try, places that are hiring. And they're sitting there like looking online and they're like, this place is hiring, this place is hiring, while they're talking to you online. This place is looking for this. This is entry level. This is entry level. This is work from home. This says, things like that. So yeah, the medical coding, but things like a call center, like if you're just calling in to, check on your account or something, or pay a bill or something. Sometimes they'll give you access, and all you do is just do data entry. There are, audiobooks. I don't know if you're good. Oh, you got that beautiful accent. Hi, Emily. There she is. You have a family? You have children? I'm also seeing here that finances, like if finances weren't a part of the equation, this may have already gone into a separation. this would have already been in a separation. There's the risk of getting in over your heads here. There's a risk of that. But I feel like you guys are trying to find a path forward that works for everyone involved. Okay. Ramon, there's a lot of scam jobs on Indeed also. So be careful on Indeed. You got to look out for those scammers. There's a lot of scam jobs now, unfortunately. They've taken over everywhere. Just be very, very mindful. I was looking for some work from home stuff and I got hit with like 10 scammer jobs. You'll know it's a scammer job when it's way too freaking good to be true. And they're like hitting you up and like immediately after they get your application and like they want you to do more and they want to know more and they're trying to get you on, and that's a scam. So. I called my mom once and I was like, they're going to pay me like $60 an hour. My mom's like, that's really good money. And I was like, I know. And then they wanted access to my account so that they could send me my first check. I was like, what? No. I don't know you. You're hiring on your Cobra team. Oh. Full remote with great benefits. Well, Sarah, hey, Grace, check out Sarah's comment. Grace, mira aquí. Okay, it's just him and our cats together. Okay, cool, good. Our finance is an issue, or else y'all would have already been gone. Because the King of Pentacles reverses, which is Emily and her husband's current energy. What's her current energy? Shit. She's in Australia. Does that still work? Our son is staying temporarily. He's an adult. Okay, getting back on his feet. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. Two of Wands. There's consideration for what it's going to be like if they're not in this, right? So he's already thinking about, okay, so if it's not this, then what? If not this, then what else is out there? And it's a risk, like putting yourself back out there, deciding whether or not that's for you. This here feels like it's bad. Things seem tumultuous, volatile. There's a lot of unknowns. I don't think you're aware that he's probably already, considering other options here. I've got the Tower, the Devil card, the Queen of Cups with the Four of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Death card. Over here, I've got the Death card with the King of Wands. This is somebody who's thinking of a future, like what would it look like if I weren't in this? Like how would that even be? So somebody who's already picturing a life without you is not thinking about what to do to keep it. Okay, does that make sense? There's a big delay, baby doll. There's a big delay. My bad. I'm sorry. There's a major delay. So I'm going to slow down. Dang. Ooh-wee. What's the transition in your relationship? I've got a hanged man. I've got stress while people are thinking. Lots of erratic thoughts that are feeling like somebody is, not considering your level. This is somebody who is absolutely, this is a divine pairing coming out here, right? But they're very cold, very separate from each other. Is he talking to somebody else? Is he already chatting? No. Okay, he's already chatting. No. Okay. Wow. Huh? Wow. Damn. Have y'all talked about divorce? So I'm just seeing lots of thinking, lots of pondering, but the consideration of what your life would look like not together is being thought about. That's not good energy whenever we're trying to figure out, what we are, if we're going to be together, if we're not going to be together. When somebody is concentrating on, well, what would life be like without this person? It's already starting to pull away. Okay. 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 Then this is somebody who's just really unsure, really insecure, unsure of what to do. I feel this, you guys are misaligned. I just feel like you guys are just not aligned. There's this misalignment between what you're focusing on right now. And these are and the only divine pairing out here is so independent. They're cold. They're not considering of one another. And it's not saying that you aren't. I'm just saying that it's just this focusing on self. Boundaries are up. We're in full protect mode while I'm waiting to hear from you where you're coming from. This person is trying to figure out what's going on. So we're not good at saving money at all, but we both work a lot. Okay. Girl, I can spend money like water. And it's easy to do these days. It's really easy to do these days. I can go really very bare on a shopping excursion, and I'm still like barely filling up the cart, and it's $100. I'm like, how? How? I don't understand. Anyway. There's lots of confusion, stagnation while somebody is thinking. And I think they're taking their sweet time doing it too. They're taking their sweet time doing it. Okay. And again with you, I've got 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. 10 major arcana cards came out. We've got 2 Hanged Man, 2 Death cards. High Priestess, Moon card, Tower Death, or Tower Devil, Empress Wheel, Empress 2 Swords. So major shifts and changes are happening, but the consideration is of more like, what would this not be? Working on strengthening your marriage together. Strengthening your marriage. Okay. It's in stagnation right now. So there's this shift, definitely a shift. Are y'all getting help? Are y'all seeking outside help? Because if you're doing it alone, if you're doing it on your own, I don't know if your husband's getting the information they need to help them process what's happening. Hi, Michelle. Remote. You're very sweet. Thank you. Just curious if y'all are getting help, like counseling. Are you seeing a life coach? Are you seeing a therapist? Have y'all hired somebody? Yes, but we decided to work on things because we couldn't imagine being without each other. Right. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, like I said, that like consideration of what it would be like without each other, it didn't look good. It was like, this is going to be a risk, and it's going to be starting all over, and it's going to be this. But the fact that it was considered, I was just making sure that that wasn't like the direction he was going in, because as long as you guys are getting help, and as long as you guys are focusing on working on this together, then there's going to be somebody here that maybe has shown a light of how, feeling like you have a lot of options is actually it's not really true. So there's especially with the devil card that had come out sideways, it's just kind of like letting go of this thought, of this idea. Now, I don't know what your transition is needing and why. I don't know why there is this shift happening in your marriage, but there's something underlying here. And as long as you're getting therapy and counseling to help guide you through this, then you will more than likely have a higher success rate than just trying to just wing it and go it alone. You know, him, you know, trying to figure it out on his own, you getting your spiritual advice and guidance, and then, you know, making efforts, hoping to lead him by your example. I mean, that's a much longer, much more ambiguous way of handling it. It's very indirect. But if you're both hand in hand directly approaching this, it's just mid-work. You guys are mid-work. You're figuring it out. There's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to unpack. Y'all are sweet. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. No, y'all are great. Never question. If you weren't awesome, I'd block you. Sometimes I need to slow down and think about that. I accidentally did go ahead of time and block somebody, and I shouldn't have. Once. Every other time was exactly right. Once was a misunderstanding because the chat was moving so fast and it was worded weird. But I know who you are, so. So just curious if you're getting counseling or therapy. And I would almost venture to see if, you know, how many have you tried? Yes. Why are you quiet, Fred? Yeah, y'all are usually chatting to one another. You are seeking outside help. Okay. Girl, it's mid-work. How long have y'all been doing that? There are big changes happening. The death card came out a couple of times, so it seems like things are working. It's just you guys are probably, yeah, y'all got. It's a process. It's a process, I'm telling you. In your head. Why are you in your head? Have y'all changed directions on your healing path a couple of times? Back at ya. Oh, excuse me. God, stupid tower again. I see a restructuring. I see a total restructuring, like going with the flow to just tear down everything you once thought and you knew to rebuild to something that actually does work. Rebuilding, working here with each other, with an outside party to rebuild to something that actually does work for everybody. But this feels like restructuring. And you guys are just kind of like allowing it to happen and moving through the motions to get there. And it's not moving through the emotions to get there. You guys are moving through the motions. Like, first we're going to do this, and now we're going to go home and we're going to practice what we learned. Okay, this is something that I found that might be helpful. Now let's try this. Okay, now this is what we're going to do. Now this is what we're going to do. Now this is what we're going to do. We've moved past the part of building up the hurt and building up the pain. So that's all in the past. So now we're trying to undo the hurt, the pain, and restructure to something that works better for everybody. Okay. Total restructuring. Damn, there that is again. The Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. There it is again. I just want to know what this is. Sound like Megan Thee Stallion just then. I just want to kick this off by saying, I don't owe y'all another workshop together. He's a veteran, so he's a veteran still workshop. Coping skills. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, people get scared of the tower and the death and the devil. The devil you can release yourself from anytime you choose. The tower is necessary so that we can reshape to something that works better than something that obviously could not stand some moment. And the death card is a part of life. It's releasing to make room for what's coming. A regeneration. So not bad. Not bad. I'm just so curious why the Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands keep coming out. Okay, Emily, y'all have fun. Continue on the path. It's a process. You're welcome. It's very difficult when you're dealing with things like that because there's two people involved and then there's an outside source that is now involved. And then there is the history and then there's a moment. And then it's just, I'm getting a little tiny little, we're having conversations. What's going on? I'm like, oh, well, quite a lot. Looks like y'all have a nice long history of building up stuff to work out. Emotion code is great for unpacking and healing. Cool. Have a great evening. Y'all be safe. Thank you for hanging, trusting our guidance. Did I miss any questions? Have I missed anybody? Michelle, would you like to ask me something? Frederick, have you asked me yet? Sarah, did you ask me? We got Emily. Excuse me. Oh, wait. No, you said I'm not sure I can ask. Never mind. I'm saying, how? Workshop. Got everybody. Good. Okay. Off and on for like 2 years with therapy. Okay. Very important part to work on the what the off stimulants are. Whatever stimulates you guys to turn off. That's what needs the heavy focus. Okay. Because the on again is not the problem. The passion, the love, the history, the longevity, the understanding, the connection, that's not the issue. That's never the issue. It's the stuff that sets you off. That's where you need to focus on each other's contribution to that occurrence and work on that. Whatever each of you is doing to contribute to the off, that's where you focus. That's where you make those big changes to shift things in a different direction, trying something completely different than what you did before, recognizing the moment as it comes up, and then choosing differently in the moment. That's healing. And it takes work. It takes time. It takes grace with your partner to allow mistakes to happen as long as there is awareness and the effort to continue to try to improve upon. Okay? Hope that helps. Because without that, it doesn't work. Look at how double jointed I am. That'll entertain y'all for a minute. You're doing so great. Wonderful. That weird y'all out? Our payment with the other person isn't working in the same direction as you. Yeah, that's a misalignment and it won't work. When somebody is going and working on different things, so I knew my ex-husband and I were done when, the last few sessions or so, he wouldn't even come to counseling anymore. He was like, "Are you going to go to get your therapy?" And I was like, "To deal with you? Is this why I'm going now?" Because it's the same reasons why I. No questions for you. Would you like an oracle card? May I give you an oracle card, sir? That one does for everyone else. Usually is the one alone. Seriously, that's the process. That's funny. If it's in construction, he has opened the building. Frederick? Boo. Too bad. No, I'm just kidding. The fates. She is so cute. She's so stinking cute. I love her. That's the star card. Look, the star card for Fred. 17. Look at the star. Aquarius. Oracle for Fred. I know. Too bad. You're getting it anyway. Huzzah. In your face. Take that. Neener. All the things. It's difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery, after all. Yet, what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise to greet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better. Act as if you believe that, for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you align with the fates, be mindful of what you can and cannot change. Serenity will come to you. What you can and cannot change. I have the best. Hang on. My mom got me this. Hang on. The things I cannot change. The wisdom to know the difference. This is a nightshirt my mommy got me. Ta-da! It's my nightshirt. Ain't it cute? It helps. And there you go. That was perfect for you. That's a perfect card for you, sir. Acceptance, that there are things you cannot change and knowing what those things are. Things you cannot change and knowing it, accepting it. Okay. That was perfect for you. Bottom, we've got your unfinished symphony. Number 10. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and the mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. On a high note. Hee hee. That's cute. Okay. Throw everyone off? Yeah, do it. Throw them all off. Throw them off. I like the throw. Throw them off. There you go, Frederick. Hope that helps. Oh, Ramon, you want one? For your second question, we'll just give you Oracle. Since you're a paid subscriber over on Facebook. Okay. Here we go. Ramon. Blessed. Never ending story. You are welcome. I appreciate it as well from you. Look at that. 22. Blessed. As I'm sitting here looking at Sizemore. 222. 22. Here we go. Oh, wait. Let me get to the page. To the page. Almost. Okay. Ramon. Humility is called for now as grace is an unearned gift. Yes, she is. You can't gain this on your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you need to no longer do what you did. In every way, you have to hit rock bottom. And what is required now is nothing less than total surrender. Then you will be blessed. A lot of times we block our blessings by holding on to what's, what we want, what we felt like we deserved. And instead, Spirit is asking you to shift your focus on what you did get and what you do have. Okay. 37, never-ending story. My first childhood traumatic experience was the never-ending story. But freaking Atreyu in the swamp of sadness. Okay. This is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass, and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. Don't get involved. It seems to be there are these, consistencies in life, chaos, drama, negativity. They're addictive. This is hitting dopamine triggers in a lot of people. People are addicted to trauma. And you need to learn when enough is enough, when to pull yourself back and just kind of sit back, let it pass, and then you can come back out. Pick and choose what you're choosing to involve yourself with here, okay? Or get involved and cycle on around in that never-ending, non-stop, never-changing, no solution having story. Boom. Cool? Okay. It's my sleep shirt. Yeah. From my mom. All right, children. 9:30. Been on for 2 whole hours. Everybody feel okay? Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Y'all okay? No? Mad, sad, glad, frad, splad. No, none of it. All right, children. Well, I've run off plenty of you. To those of you who hung out with me, I appreciate y'all spending a good chunk of your evening with me. Thank y'all so much for spending a good chunk of your evening with me. I hope I helped. I hope I offered some sort of information, some fun, some connectivity, that everybody got a little piece of each other and feels a little lighter, a little more guided. So I'm very thankful. Okay. Y'all jumped on that. Thank you, Sarah. I love you too. I love each and every single one of y'all very much. I greatly appreciate y'all. We're all just working hard, doing our days. So feel like a hot mess today. Embrace it. Embrace it, girl. We all get an off day. Take it. You're allowed to have an off day. Take it. Take it when you need it. We don't always have to be on. We don't always have to be on. That's not a requirement. Dreams, I know the dreams are much. Those are much. So, all right. And eat. You're always telling me to go eat. That's so funny. I might. And I might. Oh, blessed days to each and every one of you. Yes, I will. Okay. I'll see y'all very soon. Thank you again.